Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to tell you about our latest acquisition, and lots of you guys out there are probably going to go, what is it? Never even heard of it. It's a 1953 Muntz Jet. You're going to want to watch this video because we're going to give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and it's one of those challenges, like I said, a challenge for people to say, what is that car? I've never seen it. It is a 1953 Muntz Jet. Now, you're going to say, what in the world, was that made in the United States? Yes, it was. Lots of ideas were kind of taken from some of the European cars, whatever, but this was actually a car that was produced in the United States. You're going to want to watch this entire video because we'll show you all the ins and outs of this car, all the details. We're going to do a cold start, show you how it runs and all that stuff. Or you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website, take you right to this car where it'll give you all the information, the whole background story, which is incredible, and you can find all the stuff, the pricing and whatnot of this car and our other close to over 100 cars that are currently in inventory at Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers. And our website being www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. But let's get into this story because it's one of those I could probably give a 2-hour-long video on this thing, so that's why you're probably going to want to go to our website where we have more of the nuances and all the details of how this car worked. But there was a fellow, his last name was Muntz. Some of us older people remember a Muntz television and a Muntz radio. Well, this was the guy who was the manufacturer of those. But he always wanted to make a car, and he wanted to make a sports car, and he wanted to introduce it out there in the American public. Well, this is what he ended up building in 1953, and he made a few in 1954 as well, but not too many. Rumors are there was less than 200 of all of these ever made, give or take. Now, I have never seen one in person until this one came in, and we knew this was going to be one of those cars that would really intrigue someone, to say the least. Now you're saying, what's under the hood? I mean, it's sunset orange. I mean, there's a color that blinds you, if you will, but all these cars were a very unique color, to say the least, and they were kind of all custom built. So if you ever did see another one, I have never seen, after doing my research, never seen two alike. So that is something to always think about when you get one of these cars. Whatever, you want something totally different than anybody else, this is what it is. Under the hood, he was being hard pressed, starting with first some Ford engines, then he went to a Cadillac engine, and then he went to a Lincoln engine. This one has the 317 Lincoln V8 under the hood. I mean, a very basic motor, nice thing, runs great. Take a look at the details when you see under the hood. I mean, it is a very unique car, to say the least. Hooked it up to a Hydra-Matic Automatic Transmission, and away we go. I like this. This car's got the wide whites, of course, which would be something that would be very popular in 1953 for any cars. I don't care if it's Corvette, Cadillac, you name it. But this is one of those things with the little beauty rings and the centered chrome caps. Again, no two of these have I seen are alike. It's just very, very special. Now, as I said, it's a roadster. It does have a removable soft top that comes off, and you can use it as a convertible, or you can put the hard top or soft top, whatever we want to call it, back on. We'll have pictures. That's another reason to look at our website and all the pictures on this car, because we do show it with the top on and the top off. No, look at this windshield. I mean, it's a V-type windshield. This is really very unique in 1953, of course. I mean, that's when the new Corvette came out, but this thing was even more unique, if you will, than that. Look under and look on the inside, the bucket seats with the center console. Love the engine turn dash. I mean, take a look at that. I mean, you got a tachometer, you got the speedometer. It has a vacuum boost gauge. It's got, it's just really kind of, again, trying to get that sports car-ish image is what they're trying to do. Padded dash. Very unique, 1953. That's kind of special to have padded dash. That's really was a wonderful invention when we look at all the scars on people from my era that mom couldn't keep you from hitting the dash because she hit the brakes too hard. But yeah, the other thing that's really neat, Look at this steering wheel. I love this center horn cap. It's got the Madman Muntz on there. What a unique caricature of this individual. Anyway, he built these cars, ran into some difficulty finding engines, like I said, and he started to produce a few. He was losing money on all of them. So if you're really looking for a real special one, this is definitely one of those very rare American automobiles that you hardly ever see. Now, you can find all our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and you'll find all our current inventory, this car included, plus you'll find some of our stuff from the past that we also have out there. So if you just have some time on the internet, like to look at old car stuff, take a check on those websites. Kind of fun to do. But no, it is just one of those really, really unique automobiles that, like I said, everything was custom made. There's nothing, none two of them are alike. I just think it's really cool. You sit really low. I mean, it was in 1953. This really would have been a big stretch, if you will, but you're really going to want to, go to our website, read the story, or on your own, do a little more of the story of how he got together with the Kurtis race car guy, and they put together money and built this really cool car. Unfortunately, they didn't make them very long, and it's a thing of the past, but it's part of American history and a part of our American automotive history. So take a look. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, if nothing else, if I'm not interested in buying, I might want to just come down to Ellingson's just to look at this thing, because it has just been absolutely, since it's been on our sales floor, people just go, what is it? I've never seen one like this. Well, come on down. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So you can come in person and see this very, very unique automobile, plus the 120 plus cars we also have in stock. No, the Muntz Jet is one of those American history things that someone you have to talk about, an entrepreneur, Madman Muntz, went out there and he tried to come up with a car that was second to none, did a great job. Unfortunately, financially, just wasn't the best thing for him, but it sure has given us something cool to talk about. Well, thank you again for watching our video today. I appreciate it very much. We at EllingsonMotorcars.com are always welcoming your comments. If you have any additional questions, give me a call. 763-428-7337. I can give you as much information as I have on any of our inventory. I can help you in finding directions to get financing, shipping. We can ship cars any place in the United States, never a problem. So, use us as your source for all your collector car and valuable needs that you have. So, thank you again for watching our video, and we will see you next time at EllingsonMotorcars.com.